everyone. I thought today we'd go over the C sharp minor ninth chord. That's this chord right here. Right here. That's a chord that goes really nicely with A's and B's. Actually goes really good with F sharp minor as well. And so I thought I would show you a little riff that I put together, and it's pretty simple. It's using those A's and B's and the C sharp minor chord, and I threw an E in there at the end. So it doesn't take long, and once you learn the C sharp minor chord, you'll find you can move around the fingerboard with even that chord. I mean, that chord alone. But anyways, we need to just lay it out for you and see what you can do with it. Okay, but before we do, I had a question that came up from a subscriber about the pillows that I have. So I wanted to cover just one of them. This pillow here that you see up there all the time, this actually came from Canajoharie, New York. And you'll notice behind me is a sign that says Palatine Bridge, New York. Well, right over the bridge of Canajoharie is Palatine Bridge. Palatine Bridge is a village. These are villages. And Palatine Bridge is where I was raised. It only had a couple thousand people there. It's very small. You know, we could walk down to the locks, and there was a train tracks coming through and the whole 9 yards. Behind us was nothing but farms and fields and hills and wooded areas that we played in all the time. We were always on the go doing these things. We had the freedom. It was such a wonderful way to be raised, actually, because we weren't afraid like you would be today. So, but we were able to do that. But within Canajoharie, right into town, when you went into the city, there was a street light, and it's on a standalone pedestal. That was placed there in around 1926. And it stayed there, and it's still, I think it's still there today. They tried to get it removed, and this campaign came out to save the dummy light. And so I bought one of the pillows. That's where this came from. But that dummy light is in the city of Canajoharie. It's one of a few that are left from the 1920s. I don't know if that one got repaired, replaced at any point, but nevertheless, there's always been one there since the early 1900s. One of the few places in the United States where you'll find it. And so I don't know where the others would be, but there is one in Canajoharie. So that's what this pillow is all about. And so I thought I'd share that with you. When you see it, you'll know it's Canajoharie, the dummy light. We want to save the dummy light. All right. So let's go back to our lesson. And today I want to first show you the C sharp minor ninth. Okay, that's a mouthful to say that. They say the least, but it's really not that difficult. If you remember yesterday, we had a lesson and I showed you the C ninth and the B ninth. And that went to the E seventh when we were playing our chords. That right there. So that C ninth that we learned, that pretty much just looks like you put your pointer finger, or you put your middle finger on the 5th string, and it's the 3rd fret, and you put your pointer finger on the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and then the ring fingers on the 3rd fret, 3rd string, and the pinky fingers on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. You remember that? Okay. The reason why I'm showing you that is because the C sharp minor ninth is actually this chord, except you take these 3 fingers leaving that pointer finger in place, don't move it, and just slide those 3 fingers up 1 fret. And there it is. That's the C sharp minor 9th. Okay? And so that C sharp minor 9th likes A's. That's the A sus2. So what is the A sus2? Well, basically, where your pointer finger is when you're making that C 9th on the fourth string, leave it there. And all you do is pick up these fingers and just bring the middle finger right over alongside it on the 3rd string. These aren't working. These 2 fingers are freed up. And there it is, the A sus2. It's a suspended chord. Whoops. Okay. Okay. So those are 2 chords already that we've learned that go together. So the little riff that I starts out with the C sharp minor 9th, goes to the A sus2. Now the other thing that this chord likes and pairs up well is B. So what I do is I'm going to make it, first of all, put in another A before we go to the B. So basically, this A is going to be different from the A sus. I'm going to try it, instead of barring it here at the 5th fret, we're just going to do a substitute. We're going to shorten it a little bit by just taking this E shape up here, sliding it all the way up to the 6th fret. Okay, so that's an A. I mean, it's not perfect. This is an A major. This is in the family, let's just say. But, and it's just, it's a shortcut. But I think it sounds good because you can actually play strings 1 through 5 with this. And you got another A. It sounds like the A sus. A little different. And now, guess what? To get to the B, you just take this very same shape, and instead of barring it, all you have to do is slide up 2 frets, and you get that B. A. There's a C sharp minor 9. So it's going to sound like this. Guess what I ended it with? This other chord, which is actually another C sharp minor 9th. It's just played up here at the 7th fret. And then what I did was I played the C sharp, or the 9th fret, 1st string, 7th fret, 1st string, which is the B. So let's put the whole thing together. This time I'm going to strum it to show you that you don't necessarily have to pick it. Okay? So work on that and see what you can come up with. You know, you can add to it. There's so many different things you can do with this. That chord right there, you can take your pinky finger, move it around. Okay. And incidentally, when you make that chord, it's kind of like the A major 7th up here. It's like an upside down D, except you're using these 3 fingers to do that, right there. And then you just take your pointer finger, put it on the 7th fret, 5th string. You could play the E's on the outside, but pretty much I just play the strings 2 through 5. Okay. You'll notice the chord chart says you can also pick up on the 9th fret. But I'm doing that when I play that, because it picks up that C sharp. Okay? All right. For sure now. I'm going to let you have that. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.